When you speak of us being in the graduating class, what do you exactly refer to?
I refer to the idea that, as you say in your language, Earth is an advanced school. And therefore, this is not a kindergarten. This is the playground of souls who are very strong, who are here for a very particular purpose of assisting humanity evolve, and therefore this is a master's degree program. It is, shall we say, not for beginners.
Right. I feel that I'm in that program, and it might be a possibility for me to actually graduate during this lifetime.
Yes, it's possible for many of you. You may go on to other things. You may stick around in spirit to be spirit guides for other people going through similar things that you've experienced in physical reality. You will have a choice. You have free will as a spirit as well to decide what you would like to do next. So if you feel that you're truly done with the earth experience, you'll move on. That's your choice.
Okay, thank you. That was one of my other questions. And I know this has been done not very often, but when a human being leaves this earth plane, it is possible to take the physical body.
No.
Or
no.
Not take the body up, but dissolve the body at the time of death.
Oh, yes, it can turn into, and this is what happens in our civilization. No body remains behind. We simply convert back into energy.
Right. Is there something we need to know so that we can do that more readily?
Why do you care?
I'd like to do it.
Why?
I don't want to leave my body behind. And the other reason is
Let me put it to you this way.
Yes.
If it is necessary and relevant for that to happen in your life, nothing will stop it from happening. But I will also say this. When you transition, you won't care anymore about whether you left a body behind. And you will understand that there may be purposes in leaving the body behind for those that remain in physical reality, so they have something to relate to about the idea of honoring your passing.
Possible. Yes.
So
thank you.
It'll be okay whatever happens. You will understand it from the spirit level as something that is necessary, because it's not just about you, it's about others as well.
Yes.
So
yes.
If it needs to happen, it'll happen. If it doesn't need to happen, it won't. And just let it happen in the natural way that it needs to. Eventually, humanity may evolve to where it is no longer necessary to leave the physical form behind, but that may or may not be the case now. So
okay.
You will know what the case is when you transition back into spirit.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yes.
When we arrived here on Friday night, and we slept at the hotel, and I woke up the next morning, either it was that I had such a profound sleep and I just felt that, woke up really rejuvenated, but the first thought that came to my mind was that my subtle body was up in a spaceship.
Well, yes, many people will remember that you have encounters in the astral form, very often. It's not always that you're taken physically into ships. When you travel astrally, when you're asleep, you have many different experiences and do often visit our ships, our planets, so on and so forth. Sometimes you remember it as a dream, literally or symbolically. Sometimes you don't remember it at all because it's not relevant for you to remember it while you're living your physical focused life. But yes, you're very busy. Remember, when your body is asleep, your spirit is awake all the time. It never sleeps. So you have many different kinds of experiences and adventures in many different forms when your body is asleep.
Right. Is it possible then to heal on a subtle plane in the subtle body, and then when you come back into the physical body, that it affects the physical body in a positive way?
Yes, unless another process is physically necessary for you to learn a lesson.
Right.
Then you will not avoid that. But yes, fundamentally, it is possible to allow the subtle body, the astral body, the energy form, the spirit, to realign itself in a way, and that can be one skill that humanity is learning, to allow the physical body to align with that and, shall we say, rewrite the template.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's possible. But are you at that stage where it's something that can happen without you avoiding a lesson that you agreed to learn through the physical realm? So as long as it's not avoiding a lesson, then yes, it's possible. And it might be a skill you need to learn.
Okay,
And that's where medicine is going anyway on your planet. It's all about resonance, frequency, and realignment and connection between the physical and the non-physical.
ever since I'm a child, my right side of my brain feels very different than the left.
Yes, well,
And
they are different.
They are different, and yet one's so heavy and it causes pressure. I don't think it's a medical thing necessarily, but can you give me some
No,
insight?
it's an energetic thing. Remember that you're simply the kind of spirit that is not used to the idea of what you consider to be the rigidity of physical reality, which is represented by the logical side of the brain. You are more intuitively connected, and therefore the creative side of the brain feels more freeing than the logical side of the brain to you. And that's why it feels heavy.
Yes, it does. Thank you for that.
So you have to balance that out in your definition. Both are fine, and you need to create a balance between them. One technique we have given to do that is by focusing on the idea of the infinity symbol, going from one hemisphere to another through the center of the brain, through the corpus callosum, and balancing the left and right hemispheres in such a way that they can function in a more balanced way, and that allows both sides to feel more equally light and equally balanced. So you can focus on the idea of the infinity symbol this way, passing energy back and forth and back and forth and back in a meditative state, and it can allow you to feel a little bit more coherent, a little bit more cohesive, and a little bit more balanced as time goes on. All right?
Oh, thank you. Very helpful.
All right. Thank you.